SCP-6630 Object Class Keter Special Containment Procedures. Following the events of 9/10/1999, all tracking, containment, and long-term research efforts of SCP-6630 have been allocated to and classified by the newly formed Foundation Fire Suppression Department. Description: SCP-6630 is a predatory life form resembling fire. While visually and functionally similar to baseline combustion, producing both heat and light, SCP-6630 can be recognized by the following differences. 1. A slight downward curl of the topmost flames. 2. A separation and uniformity of the middle flames into slats or paper-like fans. 3. A total lack of combustion in the substance or structure SCP-6630 is feigning to burn. When presenting itself as ordinary fire, SCP-6630 will hover closely over the mock fuel source until its intended prey species approaches. This prey will include social and nesting animals, relying on their more nuanced behavior regarding fire. Example, approaching fire for warmth or extinguishing fire to protect their homes or kin. Once in proximity, SCP-6630 will utilize further allurement, ambush, and aggressive tactics to ensure successful latching onto its prey. SCP-6630 can only or will only immolate living creatures. This feeding process is exceptionally slow relative to ordinary combustion, lasting hours to full days depending on the prey's total body mass. The presence of fuel-rich organic sources such as fats and waxy follicles does not appear to influence SCP-6630. Instead, SCP-6630 will only stop feeding and latching once its prey has completely ceased all life functions. During feeding, SCP-6630 will ignite as much of the epidermis as possible to a bright, hot, and entirely soundless intensity. The prey's own pained vocalizations and movements, coupled with the light and heat, will then draw on other prey seeking to aid or extinguish. While ordinary immolation causes living creatures to experience rapid vasovagal syncope, aka passing out from pain, SCP-6630 appears capable of maintaining prey consciousness for 30 to 40% of its feeding process, totaling multiple hours. Once its prey has fallen unconscious, however, SCP-6630 will diminish into a low smolder and burn the body in targeted sections. This behavior both maximizes feeding time and entices future prey to snuff SCP-6630, while it appears less dangerous. These efforts will universally fail. No known method exists to extinguish SCP-6630. Unlike ordinary combustion, it does not require oxygen or heat to function, only a living fuel source. As such, water, halon, and all other conventional forms of fire suppression have proven entirely ineffective against SCP-6630. Addendum: Containment Failure 9/10/1999. SCP-6630 instigated a breach event utilizing a previously unseen capacity to reduce its energy output near totally, planting a single ember into the inseam of L2 maintenance worker and lead's hazard suit, and avoiding thermal imaging detection. The subsequent spread of SCP-6630 resulted in the deaths of 198 Foundation personnel. It has been officially noted that all survivors of Site-96 were safeguarded by the quick thinking and coordination of L3 engineer Henrietta Boone, sealing herself and 18 co-workers inside an unoccupied anomaly containment cell, until SCP-6630 fully depleted its fuel sources. She has been awarded the Foundation Star. Fire Suppression Department, classified. The following information is restricted to FSD Internal Affairs. Unauthorized access is strictly forbidden. If you have accessed this section without authorization, close your session now and remain where you are. We know how to find you. Henrietta Boone has been placed under Stimulus Protocol, Retention. Brief. Subject shows extreme mental distress and moderate workplace displeasure after witnessing the long-form death of 198 coworkers. Observe at all times. Henrietta Boone, SL-01. Digital recording of confidential therapy session, 22/12/1999. A conversation between Dr. Malone and Henrietta Boone.
How are you sleeping, Henrietta? Fine.
Henrietta Boone, SL-02, surveillance footage of home bedroom, 21/12/1999. 3:24 a.m. Henrietta Boone sits in the corner, holding her knees and staring at the bedroom door. The therapy session continued.
And the nightmares? Nope. No, not recently.
Footage continued. 4:36 a.m. Henrietta Boone, having fallen asleep in the corner, wakes up suddenly and throws a lamp at the bedroom door. Screw you. I won't let you in. Screw you. Stop screaming at me. Stop screaming at me. Henrietta Boone sinks back down onto the floor. The therapy session continued.
And you've been taking your medication, saying your daily affirmations. They haven't updated the document. Pardon me. The document about the fire. 6630. They haven't updated it. I sent them another revision package last night. Henrietta, we discussed this. The archivist will update the listings when. I just mean, mechanically speaking, shouldn't they mention that 6630 can burn underwater? Or that it can burn so hot, so quick, and so precisely that it can melt a bullet heading towards someone's head? Or, Henrietta, or that, hey, how about the fact that 6630 can't coexist with real fire? That the only way to actually help someone that's been burning to death for hours and hours is by setting them on fire? Because we learned that the hard way, didn't we? Shouldn't they put that in the dang document? Henrietta, stop. What you're experiencing is called retroactive compensation. It's a common response from those suffering from survivor's guilt, especially problem solvers like yourself. You want to fix all the issues that caused the original trauma. You can't though. It happened, and you need to accept that and start moving forward. Yeah, but look around. What am I moving forward from? Everyone that didn't. Everyone who survived is acting like it never happened. I see them every day sitting in the break room, laughing over coffee, walking through the same hallways. Now that all the soot and people resin is gone, nothing has changed. 198 people have died, and nothing changed. They just brought in more people. I feel like I'm going crazy here. They won't even update the dang document. Henrietta, you're looking for some immediate external validation when... No. Hey, no, you know what? You're totally right, Riva. I need to move forward. Me. I mean, how long have I been stuck down here designing monster cages, huh? How can I expect anything to change when I'm still in the exact same place? I'm a problem solver, yeah. I'm an engineer. A problem is a problem until I fix it. Well, I see. And how do you intend on doing that? Step 1, I leave this office. Then step 2, I just leave.
Report. Henrietta Boone has submitted her resignation to HR. Response. Offer grade 1 benefits package. Bonus at 15% of updated wage. Report. Henrietta Boone has refused grade 1 benefits. Response. Offer grade 2 benefits package. Bonus at 20% of updated wage. New title. Report. Henrietta Boone has emphatically refused grade 2 benefits. Response. Begin targeted life improvements. Approve all site transfers. Offer expense paid vacation. Henrietta Boone, SL02. Email to the Foundation. 5/2/2000. Dear whoever isn't getting the message, I quit. Thank you. Dr. Henrietta Boone, Containment Cell Engineering Sector, formerly. Report. Henrietta Boone has left Site 96. Response. Engage Stimulus Protocol. Furlough. Henrietta Boone, SL03. Email to Dennis White. 5/2/2000. Hey Dennis, it's been a while, huh? How's Kendra? How's the kid? I'm sorry that I couldn't be there for the christening. I've been buried in work. It makes you long for those days at U of A, huh? At least those all-nighters were followed up with beer nights and board games, not just more work. And so it goes. So listen, work is actually why I'm contacting you. Not that I don't miss you, fuzzy boy. I'm just kind of in a bind. I'm looking for a new posting for the first time in a long while, and it seems like the job market is really rough. The economy must be in terrible shape right now. I remembered you and your consulting firm, and not to brag or anything, but I think I could be a big asset. How would you feel having missed top of the class on your team, huh? Heck, forget U of A. The engineering tricks that I've learned these past few years will knock your socks off. Or I can fetch coffee. I'm not proud. Honestly, I wouldn't say this to anyone else, but I'm getting a little worried. I didn't expect to be looking for work this long. Let me know, okay? Message me back. Or just accept my MSN friend request, dummy. Boone. Report. Stimulus Protocol, Furlough, Success. 119 engineering applications rejected. 43 consulting applications rejected. 31 civil labor applications rejected. 24 retail applications rejected. 5 temp work applications rejected. The subject's financial savings continue to diminish. No change in employment response. Response. Engage Stimulus Protocol. Coverage. Henrietta Boone, SL04. Phone message from Joanna Boone. 6/14/2000.
Hey Henry, it's Joe. Sorry to call you out of the blue like this. Mom let me know about your job. Sorry. I know you'll land back on your feet. You were always the smart one. So I hate to ask this really. You know that I do, but, well, Tom and I need your help. My medical benefits have been canceled. The company said something about new management, or something about switching providers. Oh, we're supposed to get them back soon, but well, Tom still isn't walking right after the accident, even though the doctors said that his shin should have healed by now. Those idiots at the construction site say that it was his fault, but that chain didn't come loose, it snapped. It snapped, Henry. But now his unemployment is about to run out, and we've got the mortgage and we're going to try for a baby this year. And, God, Henry, I'm sorry. These messages are only supposed to be like a minute, right? Listen, I know you've got your own problems right now. I know the economy is in terrible shape. Just give me a call, okay? Love your sis.
Report. Protocol coverage. Success. Subject has transferred funds to Joanna Boone. Subject's finances continue to deplete. No change in employment response, but subject shows promising levels of anxiety and second-guessing. Recommend escalation. Response. Engage a stimulus protocol. Insolvent. Henrietta Boone, SL05. Phone conversation with Foundation Emergency Line. 11/14/2002.
Good afternoon, Miss Boone. How can we help you? Oh, hey, how's it going? Well, let's see. You can tell me why my freaking bank I'm afraid this is an emergency line, Miss Boone. Reserved for direct. The fact that I can't pay my heating bill when it's -10 outside is a big emergency, thank you. Now I know that this was you. You've been messing with me ever since I left the Foundation. But this is too much. Give me back my money. Well, I'm terribly sorry, Miss Boone, but it's not your money. We never paid you. Excuse me? You see, the Foundation is not formally an incorporated institution, Miss Boone. We operate out of multi-layered front corporations to provide all our hardworking employees with traceable legal tender, which is unfortunately an extremely costly and delicate process. Of course, the Foundation has been more than happy to validate your unsanctioned finances for more than 2 years while you looked for another position. But it's my money. I earned it working for you. That's correct. You earned it working for us. The shadow organization that no one can know exists. But you can't just take my money away. As I said, Miss Boone, it wasn't actually your money. You see, to preserve normalcy, maintain the veil, and protect the whole wide world, the Foundation must remain entirely insular. When you worked for us, you were given an employment conditional stipend, which is really more like a money lending suit. No, you know what? Screw you, I'm fine. I'm done with this. I don't need your money. Just let me get another job and move the heck on. Oh, the Foundation would never interfere with ex-employees' future career aspirations, Miss Boone. We're very sorry to hear you're having a difficult time finding a new position. We know the economy is in terrible shape right now. Now, if you would like to consider rejoining the Foundation team, we have some wonderful positions available in.
Report. Stimulus protocol insolvent. Success. Recommend stimulus protocols wasting salted earth Judas into total crisis for escalation. Response. Standby. Henrietta Boone, SL10. Observation, Blue Meadow Park, 13/12/2002. Henrietta Boone sits on a park bench. Visibility is limited due to an active snowstorm. Henrietta Boone is observed shivering heavily, as she is wearing only a thin jacket. Henrietta Boone makes no attempts to stand or seek shelter. Record purge. Wearing only a plain suit, enters from the east path and sits down next to Henrietta Boone. Henrietta Boone looks at Record purged in confusion and with caution. You should head back inside. I'm fine, thank you. Excuse me. Henrietta Boone stands and begins to walk away. Sit down, Miss Boone. Henrietta Boone freezes. She looks back at Record expunged, and then rapidly in all directions. After several seconds, she slowly resumes her seat. Record expunged offers her a cigarette. So, you're here to kill me then? Record purged looks at the cigarette and then laughs, lights it and begins smoking. Who are you? Oh, that doesn't matter. I'm just here to deliver a message. I'm not coming back. Record purged exhales a lungful of smoke, then rests his arm over the back of the bench. You know, the people that I work for, name's not important. They got these two kind of playbooks. There's the white playbook and the black playbook. You blazed right through the white playbook when you just up and quit. You were determined. Most people deliberate on it longer, fuss around with the idea. Gives us plenty of time to get in there. And what, torture them? Record purged shakes their head while taking another drag. No. White playbook first. That's 90% of our job, actually. We remind people why working for the Foundation is the best job in the world. Half the pay bumps come down from our department because the right people are worth it. That's our motto. Someone gives their 2 weeks. Within 13 days, we made their life so dang good they don't even remember why they were quitting. Not just their work life either. No. We solve all sorts of problems. Financial frustrations, personal woes, bedroom issues, you name it. Nothing purged looks at their cigarette, then stamps it out on the benchboard. But some of them, like you, just don't want to be happy working in a secret lab, saving the world, earning 3 times as much as they would earn anywhere else. And then we've got to break out the black playbook. Is that what that is? Are you here to threaten me? Oh no, I'm here because I've been watching you, Miss Boone. You seem like a smart person, it's refreshing. I mostly deal with scientists, you know. You think they would be smart people, and they are, well, scientifically. As people, though, they're mostly idiots. They spend their lives in books and labs and freaky research projects, never learning any common sense or social smarts. And worse, they're migratory creatures, scientists. They don't stay still very long. They move from project to project, patient to patient, grant to grant. It's like herding cats. Hey though, look around the Foundation and what do you see? 30, 40, 50-year tenures, all working to keep the world safe. That's because somebody like me brought them back when they were feral. You know, a practical woman like you. I figured it might be worth going off the playbook and just telling you direct. I am not coming back. Record purged sighs, brushing the snow off their knees. Miss Boone, I'm really not here to threaten you. I just want you to understand. That black playbook of ours, if it was a novel, you would only be on chapter 3. We've been trying a very light touch with you, until now. Oh yeah? Yeah, starving me, freezing me, gouging my family's medical benefits. That's just a foreplay for you people. Yes, let me put it another way, Miss Boone. Icy days like this, a man with a bad shin like your brother-in-law might end up slipping while snow blowing his driveway. Your forgetful mother might leave the window open after she's done airing out the kitchen, then take a nap on the couch and wind up having a long, cold sleep. And those are just the conventional hazards. You've seen firsthand what kind of monsters there are in this world. You've helped pen them up once upon a time. Without you, well, one of those monsters might end up making a home under your niece's bed. Alright, your sister hasn't told you yet. Well, congrats. Screw you. Screw you. Nothing purged, sighs, stands and straightens their suit. Take however long you'd like, Miss Boone. Swear at our phone operators, endanger your life. Spray paint our logo on your car and drive around screaming about the Foundation. It won't change anything. The next day, no one will remember, and your car will be squeaky clean. But if you'd like to be practical about it. Nothing purged shrugs, tucks their hands in their pockets and walks back down the east path. You should really head back inside. It's only going to get colder out here. Henrietta Boone stands to pursue Wrecking Page, who has disappeared into the snowstorm. The cigarette and impression he made on the bench have vanished as well. Report. Retention efforts successful. Henrietta Boone has contacted the Foundation and reassumed her prior position. Response. Continue monitoring for relapse. Give her the grade 1 benefits package minus bonus. Minimize her downtime, and observe closely for red flag behavior. She needs to be distracted, and give her a big project. Henrietta Boone, SL-761. Observation 1/3/2022. Henrietta Boone and 6 dozen other engineers, researchers, and skilled laborers complete assembly of the Argonaut Transspatial Array, designed for detection of specific deep space anomalous threats. The crowd, including Henrietta Boone, stand inside a 90-meter wide receiving dish constructed in the New Mexico desert. Champagne is being poured. A dark van pulls up beside the dish, unloading a well-dressed figure framed by 2 larger individuals. The assorted staff raise their glasses as the trio approaches. 0510 speaks. Don't let me interrupt, I just wanted to come down and see the fruits of our labor at last. 20 years in the making. Really, you should all be extremely proud. 0510 takes a glass of champagne offered to them by a nearby director. 0510 holds it aloft. To the Argonaut. The group cheers politely. Conversation breaks back out and 0510 begins congratulating people individually. Eventually, they reach Henrietta Boone. You did a marvelous job, Dr. Boone. Miss Boone is fine, Overseer. My doctorate is in engineering. My apologies. I've only ever seen your name on reports and they do put great stock in titles. You're like me, though. You take pride in your work, not your title. Very good. 0510 raises their hand. Henrietta Boone grasps it and then shakes. After several seconds, Henrietta Boone hasn't let go. If you'll excuse me, I need to congratulate the other. Fire me. Pardon? Fire me. I don't want to work for the Foundation anymore. I want you to fire me. Well, we'll be lesser without you, Miss Boone, but you'll have to contact your HR person. 0510 continues smiling, but attempts to pull their hand away strongly. Henrietta Boone holds on. No, I want Overseer. I want you to fire me. I want you to say, you can leave now, you've done enough. Well, Miss Boone, you run the Foundation, right? You're the biggest of the big. You can do it, can't you? You can just fire me, and that'll be the end of it, right? Henrietta Boone's hand begins to shake. She fails to meet 0510's eye line, instead focusing on their shoes. Please, fire me. After several seconds, Boone looks up again. 0510 has not stopped smiling, but their voice drops when they speak next. Do you really think I can? Boone continues staring and holding the air where 0510's hand had previously been, even as 0510 walks off to the next person and greets them cheerfully. A fabulous job, really. Report. Standard 20-year surveillance period complete. Henrietta Boone remains productive and non-obstructive. Response. Good. Monitor her for another 20. Henrietta Boone, SL-762. Digital recording of confidential therapy session, 9/7/2022. Dr. Malone begins.
How are you sleeping, Henrietta? Just fine, thanks.
Henrietta Boone, SL-763. Surveillance footage of home bedroom, 8/7/2022. 2:15 a.m. Henrietta Boone sits with her back to the bedroom door.
Oh, shut the heck up. You monsters.